Okay, darlings, let's make some noodles. First job, get the kettle boiled. Oh. Just give that a clean. I adore this, one of my favourite things. 1970s orange Tupperware. And what this is, well, I don't know exactly what it is. I know what I use it for. So, take your noodles. These are dried medium egg noodles, good quality ones, not the cheap ones. Try not to send them flying in all directions. And then just wallop the boiling water in. Stick the lid on. And they will soften nicely in there. We'll just give the noodles a stir to separate them nicely. There we go. And we will get our chow mein pan out. There we go. I love this pan. Alright, so once the noodles have properly softened and separated, then it's very important that we rinse them in cold water. Come on, get cold. I'll just make sure they're fully separated. But yeah, you need to rinse them in cold water to cool them down, stop them cooking, but also to get rid of any starch, because the starch will cause the noodles to clump together when you're frying them, and you don't want that. So get them well and truly rinsed off, cooled down, and then you can just leave them to dry. So while the noodles are draining, we'll prepare some other bits. Now I'm just going to make a very simple noodle dish because I haven't got many ingredients, haven't been shopping. So obviously I should be using bamboo shoots, but I haven't got any, so I'm not using them because I haven't got them. One more for that. So we've got some bunion. Oh, I was just escaping that. There we go. I've got one solitary spring onion left in the fridge. A bit past its best, but it will suffice. Come on, you fiddly little sod. Oh, and I tell people this tip all the time. If you don't want to buy spring onions and you've got a pot or a garden, just when you cut the end off, plant it and a spring onion will grow. I know, who knew? I've even grown them on the windowsill before now. So I'm going to cut this into battens. Keep trying to escape. There we go. And the only other thing I've got to put in there is chicken. Because I mean that's literally the only other ingredient I've got. Normally I would add bean sprouts and maybe some pepper. This is tandoori chicken, supreme of chicken, marinated for 24 hours, and then sheik cooked on a sheik in a clay oven. Obviously, don't do this at home because I don't have a clay oven. Do that in the restaurant. We'll treat ourselves. As I haven't got much in the way of other ingredients, I'll use 2 pieces of chicken rather than my usual 1. There we go. A few in there. Marvellous. And you can go back in the fridge until I will see you again at supper time. Okay. Bit of oil. Bit of this fantastic stuff. Chow chili, darlings. A goodly dollop, I would suggest. Get some heat in the pan. Season the oil a little bit. Right, let's bung in the doings. And now we will slam in the noodles. And now let's add some magic. First and foremost, and this might be controversial, a little bit of Chinese salt or monosodium glutamate, MSG. And then good quality light soy sauce. Dark soy sauce. Hot chili soy sauce. It doesn't want to open. Come on. Ah, there we are. And last but by no means least, some really good quality oyster sauce. Don't want to go too mad with that. And my tip would be that once you've got everything coated, don't be afraid to just leave it for just a little while, because for the full authentic taste, you want your noodles to get a very, very slight degree of caramelization. And you won't get that if you keep them constantly moving in the pan. So let them chill out just for a wee while. And just bring everything together. Tiny bit salt and pepper, and finishing touch, tiny bit, well, a light dusting of ground white pepper. And then just bung them artfully into your receptacle of choice. And there you go. Delicious. I may have forgotten to file away the bills last week.
Very nice talking to us.
And last month. There was a right old kerfuffle outside earlier on. Got a little bit of I got a little bit of footage of it. Just one car seemed to be involved, but there were an awful lot of ambulances and police and no idea what that was about. Right. Time to go home.
Said he wanted to spare friends and family from having to testify.
I'll listen to that in a minute. What a busy night. What a busy night. Don't know what it is, the end of the summer holidays or whatever it is, but this week, weekdays anyway, the restaurant has really cracked off. Bloody van's making it a bit awkward. Do you know what they're doing? What they're actually doing here in this van, that's a water tank they've got on the back of there, and they're filling up their water tank from the mains thing. And what they're in charge of is going around watering all of the hanging baskets. But what amuses us, and I'm sure that it's actual policy, so they have to do it even though they know it's ridiculous, is if it's pouring down with rain, absolutely howling down with rain, they still have to go around and water the hanging baskets. Absolute craziness. I mean, if councils want to save a bit of money, how about not watering flowers when it's pissing down with rain? Right, I'm going to bang the radio on. Catch you in a bit to say goodnight. Well, here we are again, my lovelies. Into the blackness of the peak. Though it's not still blackness. Not tonight. It's been a bit of a wild day. The wind has been really howling. There are bits of trees down left, right and centre. We've had rain, and latterly we've had fog, as you can possibly see now. It's really quite foggy. The drive to work was not a particularly comfortable one. Yeah, and of course the higher we go, the foggier it becomes, but there we are. Right, that is it for today, my lovelies, and it's not been a bad day, has it? So, I wish you all a safe and peaceful night ahead. Hope you have the best day that you possibly can tomorrow. Take really good care of yourselves. Much love from me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Pachoo, and indeed, bosh.